Your Royal Highness Princess Mahajakri Sirinthorn, on behalf of the World Congress of Physical Therapy Asia Western Pacific Region Executive Committee, Physical Therapy Association of Thailand, physical therapists, students, and everyone present here, we deeply appreciate Your Royal Highness for conducting the opening ceremony and also giving a special talk on the topic, Aging Society and Sustainable Health System today. It is a blessing for all of us here. Please allow me to briefly inform Your Royal Highness about the Congress. The World Congress of Physical Therapy Asia Western Pacific Region Congress is held every 4 years in order to facilitate the networking and sharing of advanced and new knowledge among physical therapists from 26 members countries ranging from Middle East, Asia, Western Pacific region. The Asia Western Pacific region is the largest of the 5 regional branches of the World Congress of Physical Therapy, founded in 1951 and representing 350,000 physical therapists worldwide through 112 member countries. This year, the Physical Therapy Association of Thailand has an honor to host the 2017 Congress. The theme for this year's Congress is Moving Toward Health, Longevity, and Sustainability. There are around 600 participants from Asia Western Pacific region joining this event today, and around 300 research within this theme will be presented through poster and oral presentation. This Congress is the collaboration of the World Congress of Physical Therapy Asia Western Pacific region, Physical Therapy Association of Thailand, Chulalongkorn University, Mahidol University, Thammasat University, Srinakurin Virod University, and financially support partly from the Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau. On this occasion, may I request Your Royal Highness, please declare the opening of the conference.
I am pleased to preside over the opening of the World Congress of Physical Therapy Asia Western Pacific Region and Physical Therapy Association of Thailand Congress 2017 under the theme Moving Toward Health, Longevity, and Sustainability. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my warm welcome to all the Congress members and the distinguished participants from Asia, Western Pacific countries and beyond. Physical therapy is beneficial for people with limited movement caused by, for example, accidents, some kind of diseases, health problems, or old age, to recover their physical abilities completely or as much as possible. When their physical ability improves, their mental health will also improve. Physical therapy can help those people live their lives more happily and less dependently because they can do more things by themselves. This important congress takes place once every 4 years. It can be sure that in this year's congress, all the participants will witness newfound knowledge and innovative technologies related to this field. All these new discoveries will certainly enhance physical therapy education as physical therapy profession and services to serve those who are in need. May I now declare this World Congress open. I sincerely wish the Congress successful and fruitful deliberations. Thank you.
Sorry, I cannot see your face. I'm a distinguished physical therapist. Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm pleased to be here among so many physical therapy experts from Thailand and also from other countries. I'm not a physical therapist, and so I can only share with you from the point of view of a patient. As you all know, many countries, Thailand included, have become a part of the aging society. In Thailand, according to the World Bank report, as of 2016, 11% of its population, or about เอานี้ออกไปเนอะ About 7.5 million people were 65 years or older, compared to 5% in 1995. In about 20 years from now, more than a quarter of the Thai population will be 65 years or older, and the working age people will drop about 11%. We are among the countries of which the population ages very quickly. The main driver of this phenomenon is the advancement of medical technology and the sharp decline of birth rates as a result of economic and education development and the success of the National Family Planning Program launched in 1970. When we witness the rapidness of this change in our lifetime over 40 years ago, when I started working in rural areas, I was only 20 years old or even younger. At that time, many families had 14 to 15 children, very big families. For example, one couple I met had 20 children. Now most couples want only 2 or 3 children or even fewer. The trend of declining birth rate continues, and we will end up having fewer working age people to pay taxes to support a lot of retirees like me. With the tax money, the government can pay for our pension, subsistence allowances, health care, and long-term care systems. This has become or will soon become an important economic and financial issue in any aging society at the global as well as national levels. In Thailand, the Ministry of Social Development and Human Security and the Ministry of Health take care of the well-being of the elderly. At present, the government provides progressive subsistence allowances for all senior citizens 60 years and older who do not have pension, free health services for all, shelters and centers for the elderly, etc. The Thailand's Elderly Person Act of 2003 protects, promotes, and supports the rights and benefits of the elderly, including social welfare, medical services, education, occupational training, and social activities. We may live longer nowadays, but we cannot be sure whether we will live well and stay healthy to enjoy life, to be able to help ourselves, and to be useful for our country and our global community. So the big issue now is for the aging society to prepare good health systems to assure a healthy aging society. If we succeed, we can then benefit a lot from the wisdom and experience of those healthy elderly people. In other words, if we can turn the burden of dependency of elderly people into the benefit from the elderly as valuable human resources, then the aging society will be an advantage. I think together we can do something to make our aging society a healthy, happy, and productive society. Aging society and declining working age population is the reason why we have to talk about sustainable health systems today. Sustainable means
being able to maintain things as it is. Here it means that we have to find the ways to maintain health of the elderly, as there will be more and more of them. If not, so many of them will overload the services provided by the government and the support from smaller families. There might not be enough governmental budgets to treat them. I think every government tries their best to take care of their senior citizens. For example, in Thailand, there are different kinds of health insurance to cover everyone, progressive subsistence allowances for the pensionless people, elderly care services by the governmental and non-governmental organizations, housing for senior people, hospital and nursing cares, etc. The best policy is to provide sufficient and necessary education for senior people to take good care of themselves, to maintain independent living as long as possible. They should know about physical and mental health care, including memory care. A public health professor said that many habits in childhood or youth, like smoking, drinking, overeating, can cause problems later in life. Therefore, to start health education when people are getting old is much too late, but better late than never. For example, everyone needs balanced nutrition that is adequate but not too much proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, sufficient amount of micronutrients, minerals and vitamins. We also need fibers and water. Movement or exercise is necessary. Don't forget about enough sleep and rest, which I always forget. Recreation is much required. It is good for our mental health. This is the general health education for well-being that must be stressed throughout life. Old people like me are prone to have high cholesterol, diabetes, problems with blood vessels and cardiac system, respiratory system, orthopedic problems, problems in the digestive tract, muscle ache and memory loss, etc. Senior people should know how to maintain good health and good living despite all these old age problems. Since I was very little, I was allergic to some kinds of food, pollen, dust, and many others. Apart from doctor's treatment, exercise has helped me a great deal. I have noticed that when I could not exercise due to feeling sick or having no time, allergies and gastric symptoms come back. Fortunately, I do not have much muscle problems and do not need any massage. I find massaging boring. At one time, there was an advertisement at the shopping mall near my house about a self-massaging course. I was curious, but I didn't want to take the course by myself, so I sent a spy to register for it. However, my spy could not get in because there was a long queue. So up to now, I still don't know what self-massaging is. My work at the Red Cross, the Thai Foundation, and my own capacity are to help the veteran, the disabled, senior people, and other disadvantaged groups. They have something to do with physical therapy and rehabilitation. I have to look after sick and bedridden patients, wounded military personnel, and people with disabilities. I find physical therapy very useful in retaining and rehabilitating those people to maintain, improve, or restore mobility and body function, and also to reduce pain. The physical therapists use their hands or sometimes equipment with computer program. It worked very well for muscles, bone, stomach, lung, and brain, etc. The therapists can also advise and educate their patients, the patient's relatives, and caregivers about the way to improve their houses to suit their condition, and easy therapy that non-expert can apply. Physical therapy plays an important role when senior people reach the point that they need assisted living, memory care, home care, and hospice care. The kind of therapy that I have seen are speech therapy and occupational therapy or OT. There can be many activities such as singing, playing music, cooking, gardening. There is one gardening practice that all people used to like picking ya heo mu, Gypserus rotundus from the lawn. It was a very popular pastime because this grass can be sold to shops selling herbs, but it make our back bend, so I tend to advise against it. Storytelling and reading. I saw some novels with big prints for elderly and low vision people abroad. I haven't seen this kind of book in Thailand. Handicrafts activity is also ideal form of therapy. It's a good exercise for fine motor. I would like to suggest few things. When we were young, we used old newspapers or pages of used exercise book to make paper bags and got additional income. No one make this kind of bag now, but many organizations don't want us to use plastic bags. Now everyone prepares, and this is so use the paper bag can help us against the climate change. I have an example of the one I made yesterday. The bag which I used to make when I was young, and then this is a bit too big, and we make this bag, and the smaller size can be sold in like a quarter of baht per 100 bag. And now everyone prepares the royal cremation by making dok mai chan or the sandalwood flower, which is not made of sandalwood, but it's made of some other thing, paper or maybe banana leaf or other thing which can be found in the area. And this is the example that I didn't make it myself, but it's a certain thing like this that can be. And then other things are using coconut leaves to make fish, prawns, grasshoppers. My late nanny made them. Rubber elastic rings for jumping ropes, etc. Health of the elderly or aging people deteriorates according to the law of nature, the four inescapable realities of life: birth, aging, sickness, and at the end, death. Nevertheless, the physical therapists can give elderly patients better quality of life, for example, delaying muscular atrophy and improving other health systems, making them capable of independent living as much and as long as possible. So physical therapists, please accept my heartfelt appreciation for your work in helping me and my fellow patients all along. But I would like to conclude that nowadays, sustainable health systems should be a priority for health development strategy, not just in Thailand, but all over the world. Here are some points that I would like to stress. Education. I emphasize that education is the best policy to reduce the preventable health problems later on in life. Education should begin early and continue lifelong. It should cover not only physical health, but also mental and emotional health. Physical therapists should take part in the education for good health and well-being at all levels and in all forms. Mental health and social life. Most budget and support are for the promotion of good physical health. In fact, of equal importance is mental health. Senior people's mental health and social life should be guided by professional personnel, but we do not have enough professionals in this area, so we need more training. Research and development to improve elderly people's mental health and social life. Work opportunity for the elderly. The government and the society should improve more work opportunities for senior people because wisdom and experience of senior people can be utilized more fully for a long period of time. Working is good strategy in both economic and health aspects. Research and technology innovation. We need more rehabilitative and assistive technology to help the elderly, both in quantity and quality. In many cases, the technology has to be customized to fit each individual with different disabilities. We, Thailand and Singapore, have initiated iCreate, which stands for the International Convention on Rehabilitation, Engineering, and Assistive Technology, to promote and improve innovation, research, and development of technology that can assist the disabled and the elderly. I would like to invite all of you to take part in this annual conference. This year is the 11th iCreate, which will be held in August in Kobe, Japan. Next year will be held in July in Shanghai. Personal development. We need formal education to develop sufficient professionals both at the vocational and the college levels to take care of the elderly. We also need a lot of short course trainings to develop skillful personnel and also to train the family members how to take care of the sick and bedridden elderly. Again, physical therapists can play an important role in this aspect. Home-based care. Most hospitals are likely to promote more home-based care for chronically or ill senior people, as there are not enough hospital beds and rooms for accommodate the growing number of sick people. So we, especially the physical therapists and technologists, must find the way to develop effective and efficient home-based healthcare systems by using all available resources and technologies to assist or rehabilitate the elderly at home. Thank you very much for your attention, and I wish all of you success in your life and work. Thank you. ยังไม่มา
ไม่ครบ
นี่ทำงานแต่ก่อนเนี่ยวิ่งเครื่องตกลงมายิ่ง